Can we show how good these individuals can be?
Hope, yes. Result to be determined. We've got some more as well we can talk about that in a second or two. But first, the pistol out of the headshots. It's 3 for the CT side before Mikey ever gets 1 in return. Dynamo ECLOT. Even a bomb plant is a far-fetched dream at the moment. They are alive. Won't be for long. Come on, give it a second. There you go. Grims to tap it away. 3 for the pistol round. fnatic. First round is theirs. Which is kind of funny, just in this one alone. So, you know, we might get to see some saving here every now and then, depending how things go. But there's no saving this one, we at least know. And maybe, to kind of as well go against the whole bait F thing. I think in the last 2-3 weeks I've seen fnatic.
If he puts up big numbers against tier 2 teams, given the current place fnatic's in, especially given the rankings as well, they need results now. And BlameF can give them that. And I think I'd lean in that direction if I was fnatic, so give this man the keys to the castle. I want to see beast mode BlameF.
Let's get it. There's the openings. Imminamatis, a tag team, a dangerous one. A team you don't want to be up against on the other side of the server, ever.
Of course, the ranking invite cutoff will be a little bit before as well, so
yeah.
I would imagine we're talking in the order of weeks if you need ranking points. So it really is, you know, if you're a fnatic, you might need to win this tournament or that sort of level to be in a better position ranking-wise.
In the world, so, you know, they're close to that sort of cutoff point. It just depends as well where they're in the EU as well, because that's the region they're in. There's a lot, but we'll see, you know. We talk about it now, we'll talk about it in hindsight eventually, but for this one, he certified himself blame F toward the A side. Matties, HE goes out, it should be good enough. If not, at least forcing out their life, but it still barely hangs on to life. One plant goes right at the very edge. Grims can't stop it. CT's being held. You've got a already successful round for Dynamo ECLOT. And 4Z makes it even more so. Removes the head. Love being flanked. There's a timer on this at the moment. And Grims from the connector is going to be left all alone. Not an easy puzzle to piece together, and one that he apparently does not want any part in either. And I, for one, don't blame him. Dynamo ECLOT, they strike with the pistols, Alan, and we're going right back to our previous game, apparently.
It should have been a freebie.
Channeling the crazy.
Should have been a freebie here for fnatic. Ooh. Not to be the case. Tito there doesn't even stay alive.
Fast pace from ECLOT, but they actually do decide to throw their utility into mid and connector. Even blowing up the smoke in case anyone's hiding at the edge of it. Matties won't be. But ECLOT, group it up in mid. For the connector window perhaps as well. They'll be fighting themselves one. That's the trade from Mikey. We talked about him as well. Remember to keep your eyes on the man. Up in connector, there's one. And Love from his shot delivers the second. Bomb gets dropped for a moment. Nubik and Palace. Detour in connector. Still a play to be made at Love. You have to get past. Early games, he's real damn good. Late games kind of what the drop-off has happened if it does. But for now, and we kind of mentioned it during the pregame as well, but they have been through the ringer, being forced to play official after official here. So, very much forced to grind at the game. Quickly at that, rapid improvement needs to be done. Mikey, though, you'll finally fell Crims for the first time. Doubles up in mid, and fnatic for now. 2-man advantage, mid control is theirs, but fnatic, they're not going to completely relinquish it, still having plenty of attention toward connector and jungle. This is where all three remain, but looking at ECLOT and the bomb, I dare say this round might be done.
You can't blame fnatic for stacking, can you? What's the alternative here? 3v5. Spread out and just get picked apart?
No, thank you.
I think they're just going to consign themselves to saving these remaining guns. One will be planted soon enough. He might be able to catch Mikey. So at least they're doing a lot of damage here. It's something to be snuffed at. If they can keep this money low, then come the following buy round, they could put ECLOT into a very kind of precarious position. 2 though on the board.
Not bad. It did
like
draw
proper.
Love, by the way, for a second. But... oh my god, it's actually drawn him back towards A. It's just Grimm's on B.
Must win duel. Fear has to win this, and he does not. Crims has got to go absolutely nuclear. 2 found, finally traded, but he has done his job. Blame F on location just in time. There is a lurker in connector on A. As Detour takes space, calls his teammate back. Let's see if this bomb can get here.
Oh, there's a massive gap.
Unperturbed, and I think it will. There are more twists and turns yet in this round to be taken.
A fake B, commit B back to A. 400 IQ. Some people could not understand. Detour. Yeah, you don't want to give that up here. Instead, 4Z now with a 1 vs 3, and he's got way too many angles to worry about suddenly. Even wondering if there is one ramp or palace. Has to choose a quick duel here in which way he decides to take this. What affects the outcome very much for the moment. There's one out of the trade. Right to be afraid of a push from ramp or palace, but doesn't find the timing for it. Instead, it is fnatic. I imagine that will happen naturally. You're not gonna go an entire B half just testing, or entire T half just testing one side of the map, but apparently ECLOT, for now, they still do. Plenty of pressure on it. They're making it look like a B split while still walking out of palace toward the A side. Nubik with the opening. One more on the balcony. Dealt with. Traded. Mattis is done after 1. That's the bomb revealed to be on A. Look, it's still underpass, but the rotations come through. Blame F, however, can still win this round with this kill alone. Forcing ECLOT to be the ones to make these moves and trades. Now it's Mikey alone. His counterpart on the other side, Blame F, the frag machine. That's Mikey. Now, with only 1 more to go, it is just Blame F to find. Pressure for both these players to perform into the respective teams. Just in case, but now on the side, Blame F has cleared a ramp. 25 seconds. Mikey, he's still got it to CT. He's clearing out these angles one by one. Molotov? Ramp or palace? That's my question. Seems like the only couple of answers he still has remaining, or options. Maybe that long connector flank, you never know. Palace it goes. Should grant the bomb planted here as well. Blame F. Sneaky beaky, bomb now planted, and he's already at sandwich, waiting for the swing, waiting for contact, any skin to be shown, and Mikey will walk into it.
And ECLOT have got to find a route through this. They need more out of this half. They need more breathing room. They've decided this round to load mid with numbers. Bomb is towards B. They clearly want to split this B bomb site. At some point in the very near future, one more smoke that will go on to top connector, surely. Ollie potentially on towards window. Yes, it will. So split will come very, very soon. Fear has a big job to do here on Catwalk.
Oh.
Shows himself. Awkward engagements. Just about gets out, but loses a lot of HP in the process. Now the split surely comes in, and Bermanov needs to be a monster. Got to find kills before Fear is overwhelmed. First found, make it 2. Traded in the end. Did his job. But potentially the lurk here will seal the deal. Detour finds Blame F. Just got to get this bomb down. Mattis gets out of window. This bomb is not necessarily a given. Just about goes down. 4Z traded.
Oh, Util.
All on Detour, but he's so low. 1 bullet will do the job. And Crims has a lot of time to play with.
Ooh.
He's just going to stick it.
He does. Makes it again. Wait for the jump as well. He's still fighting these rounds when the B side does come to question, and he wasn't even playing there. It was the Bermilov AWP that was the B defender alongside of Fear. So somehow, Grim still finds his impact toward the side when he's not there. And fnatic, a very strong first half already, and then could end even better here as well. With Bermilov finding the opening. 12 and 6, looking for 13. A shoulder shown, but not finding this one. They want to test Creams even further. He's having a monster game.
They must have a plan to wrap into window or something. They've got 2 players connector.
Oh.
I'm not sure I'm a fan of this. Yeah. There's a lot of things that have to go right in this round to make it work.
I mean,
so spread out on the T side. Yes, they're probably going to get a bomb plant, and I don't blame fnatic for loading A with numbers, because why would it make any sense for two players to be lurking up connector unless their teammates are towards ramp and palace? It's unorthodox. Bomb goes down. See, even they can't believe it. They think a player's empty.
I mean, two fanatics, or someone's regarded. Some people call B palace. I guess, you know, makes sense. You're thinking someone's palace if you're going up cone, but that's not the right one. And Nubik alone. Good luck. That is neatly done yet again for fnatic.
Here we go. A hit on the way. Matties needs some help from his teammates. Where's a flashbang? Peeks before it. Two collected. That is really good work on that young man. BlameF only the one, but does a lot of damage and crucially slows down the offense. They're too scared now to plant the bomb because these smokes are fading. This is a very tough 2v3 to win for this T side, and let's be real. It borders on the must win, doesn't it? Because they need rounds, man. They need rounds so bad. They need to find a way to make this work.
Nubik needs to get contact here, I think, quickly. Because if not, he's not really going to be able to do much on the actual... on the actual retake. Because they've already gotten past him toward the B side. Krim still did stick around, but... For 4Z, we're talking about him perhaps saving every now and then. Needs to save a round instead. One up close, runs out of ammunition, Fear slips in. And domination for fnatic, I think, is the only way we could describe this first half.
What ECLOT was doing was way off the rulebook. Right. Second half, fnatic T side. It's not their map picks. If they can win this, in a tremendous position to close out this series. They love map 2 as well. Matties opens the scorecard. And B-bomb site is the portico. 2 more to find. Third just about on location for this CT side. Perfect lineup. As the Alive collects 2. Still a player behind bench to be thwarted. Matties, what is going on? On a dime he pivots. Ridiculous third kill as Matties all but seals Mirage for fnatic. Can he find the 4th? That'd be a stellar way to round out this pistol round. Somebody please get the bomb to the bomb site. Let's stop messing around. Don't give this man individual jewels. They need to play together. fnatic, just take contact. Oh, no, they're peeking one at a time. It's very awkward. But 4Z is ever so low. One bullet will do it. And of course, it's Crims.
Maybe this is the 1 in a million. Or whatever the numbers actually might be. I don't know. I don't really care all too much because fnatic are playing a very goddamn good game. And that is, to me, refreshing. Oh no.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Let's not do this again.
Yeah, that is, wow. That has not gone well. That has not gone well.
Big blame, big dead. And we've done
That's
it again.
That's a disaster. Well, they're not easy to win. The individuals were a big factor.
Yep.
Can't shy away from that. So what happens when they're pushed a little bit harder? What happens when they're pushed into positions they don't want to be in? Maybe we'll learn that over the second half. Learning that in this round because
good flash. Oh my god.
It does not look good. Fear though finds one, make it 2. Can he stay alive? Just about. There's a molly on the Alive.
It's payback.
Oh dear. Oh, it's stop peeking, guys.
No bomb. That's been dropped. Has to duel his way out of this one. BlameF. The big man. We called him for a reason here. But they are edging closer. One still up close. Up on top. Trying to force them to the 1 versus 1. He'll be getting a challenge every now and then to keep them random in terms of timings. But BlameF, not an easy one to get away from. And eventually, a good utility usage so far for ECLOT, being very reserved in it, not just throwing it out all willy-nilly. Even having 4Z take contact, then you can drop that usual afterwards, depending how things go. Smokes deployed. Nubik down. Try to spray. That's not how a one on the CT side. Not a duel you really like. And blame F, you're dead. There's the next one on the bench. Matty's down. Mikey doubles yet again. The CT side will take the advantage, but look at that HP. No free kills whatsoever. Everyone pays a price.
Crims has so much space. Crims at the top of connector. That's a massive kill to find that before he's felled by Crims. Crims shows.
Flash for CT.
The Detour's the only player of HP. He's in towards market right now.
Oh!
There goes 4Z.
10 seconds. Would it be enough?
No time. There's no time to stay alive, Detour.
There you go. A second makes the difference for the one plant on no on Crims. Good read on ECLOT at the moment. They're gonna get contact shortly as well, so that should mean Mikey makes his way back to B. Vermilov, in a second, should be dead, I think, but see what Detour got in the meantime, because that's the first opening kill being found. Bomb down on the short, second from Nubik. And fnatic, they are not really being welcomed toward the B site. There's a red carpet that only leads them to their graves. Since your prayers to ECLOT, they currently do need them as well, but if you already sent them, I feel like your prayers are being answered. They are cooking up a storm here for fnatic to deal with. And finally that time might comes through as well. Of course, not done until it's actually 13 and doing them with ECLOT.
Are they about to find Mikey pushing?
This one yet either. Mikey has turned, and he still got away with 2.
Lucky boy. I don't think he was looking that way initially.
He's always finds 2, apparently.
Smoke's coming over now. Jungle stairs. Crims mollying on the Balk. Counter molly is pretty good. Crim's going to smoke on that and get out himself. A man in towards CT. Clear him out, surely, at some point. They need some up-plant positioning. It'll be very, very difficult to win this. Just playing from sight or Tetris. Indeed, they're going to fight in towards CT, but without any flashes. This is just a death sentence, a suicide run. I don't see how you possibly win this. Blame F with 2. Crims snaps the skull. Just 4Z remains. And he saves the day for a moment there. But right now, they're going into the Lion's Den. 4Z is solo. Sorry, Detour is solo B. 4A for this CT side. With that advanced positioning. fnatic are in a lot of trouble. We need early frags. And they fall the other way. Mikey up next from window. Takes down Bermanov. They're in a lot of trouble. I do not feel good about fnatic's chances. 4Z is ferocious. Just blame F remains. From 2 to 11 down. 8 on the trot. Switching up again this time. Taking on a default double palace. And they're just going to walk out. Crims is very aggressive. Crims, all the timing is almost brilliant. Almost being the operative word. That has not gone well. fnatic need a miracle at this point. Fear does have space here on Catwalk.
Mikey's
But in the moment, there's an abs push from this CT side. They're going to do it, man. ECLOT are taking the lead.
The man who could, the man who has to, blame F. Alongside Fear, we touted him as a fragging IGL on Passion. This is not Passion. Hasn't been the exact same anymore. Has had to figure out a whole new approach. International team. Growing pains. And currently the pain being delivered by ECLOT. Might be delivered by Nubik, but blame F. Spots the head. Quick decapitation. 2 out of 4, down to 2 on both sides. He thought... Still an unknown. He was here last they saw him, but that was a while back. Play to be made toward the A side. They're alive. Spotted. Seen. Detour quick here is. However, the trap they're springing. Miss a shot and blame F. Give it a new lease on life. One jump comes out. And surely this is not the time. Surely this is not the time you get 12 from a jumping look. fnatic will take it eventually to 12.
That's overtime secured. And that was far from a given a couple minutes ago. Can fnatic close this out? It would be a pretty Pyrrhic victory. A map that should have been a done deal has come down to round 24. BlameF blindsided.
What?
Dead as a dodo. He falls. Forzy called upon next, and only 2 men remain for fnatic. And this time, it's surely much more difficult. The bomb plant is going to be troublesome.
Oh,
Not if they keep fighting like this, ECLOT. But it's only Crims. 3 HP. Mac 10 in hand. It had to be overtime. Okay. Well, they need to stay calm here, fnatic. It's been one hell of a roller coaster so far. But nonetheless, they have played a lot of good Counter-Strike in this map. Obviously balanced by some lackluster CS, but we know they're capable of more. And with that opener from BlameF, there's a lot of space here to play with. Just this man in towards jungle, and Detour with him really stands between fnatic and a clean bomb plant. Oh, Crims. Crisp as can be. Lee peeks out. Surely gets traded. Not before dropping the planter. Forzy collects on Matties. Some nice kills in isolation, but just not enough numbers for this CT side to make it count. fnatic
will have to wait out the utility here if they want to take mid control. Unsure how much pressure ECLOT actually have put on this, so that's already time off the clock. If nothing else. Back to it, the swing comes out. Forzy besting Bobby Love. And the push to mid. It is still going to be from the CT side. It'll regain the aggressive positions, and for fnatic, for all they know, this is the position they held the entire time. On to B.
Timing's critical. If they can catch Detour alone, there is a world here, but I don't think that's going to happen. Looking towards mid instead, and this bomb is ever so exposed. Now they're in big trouble. They're going to have to use a lot of this utility just to reclaim the package. Matties in the meanwhile goes down. Well, you've been a hero once, BlameF, but we're asking a lot for you to salvage another one of these impossible rounds.
He does have a trusty pair of hands with him. I take that back.
That is not how you molly.
That is not a trusty pair of hands for the Molotov.
Nuke second.
Yep.
Then Inferno.
I don't know where I pulled Ancient from. I think I was still probably living
Still
in
on the
that
first series
game, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's got a
Fear is not having a fun
crazy.
time getting out mid at the moment. That is just brutal. Mikey's been so good. Forzy as well. As we said before the series, that even acknowledging fnatic's failings, we still need a big individual map from the stars of this CT side, and they have delivered. We just need a couple more rounds from them, and they will be a map to the good.
Retake, full forces through the kitchen. Through Love. They'll have to get, but he also collects his fair price. That's one. He's removed after. They know where Forzy is. All alone, a 1v3 with now Matthews down. It's made it doable, but Raiders on side is the issue. He's taking off a position in the corner. A little bit of noise been made, and BlameF on the AWP. A sentence, of course, said very obviously and very often. Local linchpin here perhaps to be baited in after first contact comes. It's fast up connector, fast up top mid as well, and now they've got shore control as well, both be taken by ECLOT. There you go, there it is. Trade from BlameF is good, but damage taken. Knowing BlameF is deep toward jungle, Detour walks through the smoke. Good awareness of this, and BlameF has relinquished control. And for fnatic, that's just
I think Burmilov has Palace.
reason to stay here. Yeah, he does, but they know he's here. Trying to get that bomb down as well. Love can't do anything to stop it either. So the CT side. Retake. 4 versus 4. Love. A timer ticking. That's the smoke ahead of him.
This is a nightmare for Love to play. He's not really sure where to look. Does the right thing, clearing his back. So, a tricky retake. I still think a lot of this hinges on Palace. Mikey is now flanking in behind. Matties has forgotten about the side switch. That is less than ideal, to put it mildly. And Mikey surely has just sealed the deal. Player on the bomb, but not long for this world.
Cinema.
Ugh. I always wonder if fatigue's become a factor. We're getting on for a pretty long map of Counter-Strike now. I think this used to be regulation. I mean, what would we think of playing so many rounds?
That's around default. That is Matisse. Love trades. Advantage. Fnatic. Sight. Eventually, in a few seconds, to ECLOT. Maybe. Maybe not.
Spoke too soon. They're not getting this bomb down. There's no HEs or Molotovs to clear out default, but Mikey got to play the round of his life to pull this off. 1 down, 3 to go. What have we got? Fear's behind stairs. But if he goes too wide, Crims is posted.
Oh.
Crims misses. Another head found. Fear is low. 2 Dominos left to cascade. And Mikey has time.
No.
If he wants to play a tricky game of Counter-Strike, he falls out towards ramp. Fear pokes and prods as Mikey repositions. Looks like Palace is the port of call. If he leaves this long enough, Fnatic will start doubting whether it's even the A-bomb site anymore.
He's going to get a bomb plant here. Could already had it, but now he's making them think.
I think he's actually a bit unlucky that neither of them has peeled off to B.
Want to play this together instead. I don't blame Fnatic for it. Mikey actually has got a smoke. He's going for a wider bomb plant. Waits for them to let him know where he's at. But Fnatic versus the GOAT. An impossible situation. Now down to just the 2. I don't think Blame F has seen it, but that smoke gives Mikey the cover. Needs to be aware. Up above the smoke is Fear. Still 1 versus 1s, but now seen. He'll be denied.
It's an exceedingly passive round from Fnatic.
Nope, he swapped back to an M4.
3B, giving A, giving window.
Oh no.
And they've lost the sole A player. All 4 on the B side of the map.
Oh no, oh no. ECLOT's going back B here again. The bomb is in naps. No one's actually pressuring A, no one's making any information plays. Mikey, he'll be caught. That might be a deterrent as to why not to go B, but Dieter is now pushing forward instead. Look at how split ECLOT is. Calling off the B hit, but that's the bomb in mid.
It's impossible to call.
This is Grims this round. He drops the bomb. That's all you need to do. Or is he sure he can trade, but that could be all it is. Smoke will fade. Grims gets a chance. Up its corner. Seed. Spotted. Taken down. One to Blame F. With the AWP again. Flip-flop it around at 20 seconds. Get that bomb down for ECLOT. That's your goal. Flash into the swinger will be avoiding the AWP. Bomb goes down. Man advantage on that ECLOT side for the moment. Vector. Oh, you know there's one here. Flash affecting everyone. Fear will find it.
This is such an awkward retake. Flamer drops onto the rifle. Alive is gone. 2 to go. CT and Tetris. Molly dispatched. That clears out Firebox. Less positions now to worry about. Is somebody looking CT? Fear goes looking. 1 man to go, and Fnatic, in what has been a marathon on Mirage, just about, and just being the operative word, get it done.
Fnatic for the pistol. It's a group toward the ramp. Plenty of noise. Figuring out A or B. All 5 dropping down. It's going to be ECLOT with a couple of players to defend for this. Fozzy I spoke about him to get 30 here. He's found 1 and 2 to open things up here. Detour not so much, but that's still giving ECLOT the advantage on the lower side. Rotations here. You can open the door, take these fights, stop the bomb plant, deny the round, all in all. Having cleared outside, ECLOT, they've got a decent read on the situation. They're alive. MP9. They'll strike. Plenty more damage dealt. 25 at the clock and out toward the A side. 4Z from above will deliver 1, not the second, but perhaps gives time for the rotation. And Nubik up the vent. He flies up for 2. And Krim is alone. Yes, hero in map 1. Kept these rounds alive for his team, but now in this situation, I don't think it's doable. Even if it's the vent. Worst of all, Mikey's there to punish for it.
See if they can keep this clean. They need a little bit more money in reserve to feel comfortable. So 4 or 5 alive in this round would be very, very nice. Blame F zooming straight over Mini. Mikey scooped. 4Z left to find. Angle is good for him, but does he lose too many teammates in the meanwhile? Maybe he does. A bomb site is seeded. It is just 4Z. And the instant we start asking questions of fnatic, they are emphatically answered.
Here they'll know 4G's saving in T-Sport. They've heard him. Crims is on the hunt. Now removed. That's him at 5 and 1. And looking to punish the last 2 as well. Well, Fear and Burgulov did one avoid that bomb explosion. They will do so. Round 5 coming up here. CT side. Economy strained. And let's see what they get out of this one.
Making moves. Ooh, okay. Matty's joined the party. 4Z is ever so low already. Matty's goes looking and actually almost frags him in the process. There's just way too much for one man with 12 HP and an MP9 here to do, surely. Never stood a chance. Frankly, does incredibly well to take Murmilov down to 19. But now the world is Fnatic's oyster. They don't have to finish B. BlameF still has this upper side presence. They're just going to go towards the lesser defended site. And now the B is cleared out. They might be incentivized. They're not quite sure the back of the site isn't clear yet, but they'll learn that soon. Especially now seeing the AWP top side. It's a pretty safe call. Plant lower. And dig in.
Apparently 4Z's fueling up as well. Just a sip. He's getting ready. He's powering up. But Fnatic, a very decent return to their form on Nuke now as well, with the first 2 they'll pick up here. Not wasting away the chance they get. So for that, I do enjoy what ECLOT are going for here. Come back to the point. No massive overextensions until 4Z tries to go for the swing. Punished immediately by Krims. That's the AWP dropped over, which Mikey will be scooting over to get. He'll find it. No one's going to be able to stop that, even if he picks up that kit. No, he doesn't. I lied. But Detour spots himself BlameF on the lurk, and now down. Mikey, open his hand, looking for his opening toward the A site as well. While on B, Matties finds the one that starts things off here for Fnatic. All he gotta do, get past Mikey. First shot missed. Not missed, excuse me. Second is a miss. Up on A, Detour as well. Down he goes. And Fnatic, they'll be maneuvering themselves out of this round. Victorious yet again.
I'm thinking if Mikey hits one more shot, this is really scary.
Yep. Then they have
he stays alive, and then you got the player from above. I'm not sure the bomb gets out. And down the vent to meet up with the lower side player.
Hello. Bye-bye.
This AWP has survived so long.
Yeah, it's been like 4 rounds in a row. Pretty damn sure. They do finally want to take it down as well, Nubik. Doing 360s apparently. 250.
How is this orb still alive?
It shouldn't be. There you go.
There we go. Well, contact heavy approach, and that would be the correct move. There is no orb on this CT side. And let Burmalov take point. And then the rifles close the space. ECLOT, though, for me, look primed to fight this. Couple players facing. Who gets the better of these duels? Detour traded. Alive. Gone. Mikey felled. One man remaining here in towards Mini, and he looks the wrong way at just the wrong time. That was pitch perfect. You do not get a better sequence than that if you're on the T side.
No, you don't. No, you do not. That is just a... that's exactly how you draw it up in practice in terms of, okay, I'm going to take this, you're going to take that, you're going to do that, this and that, and Fear somehow gets away with all three there. With Matthews to assist. It is... wonderful. And, again, it's looking good for fnatic to start off this map. But given how the last one goes, you gotta obviously say that it's, you know, all done just yet. 4Z looks to take away the orb from Burmilov. This might be the time it finally gets drawn and dropped out from the game. Maybe. Maybe not. Still lives. Matthews comes to clear that up.
Wouldn't have been the easiest watch, but Nuke looking good so far. This round, bit of a half buy. Just got to avoid Mikey, haven't you? Don't go near that hero. M4.
Oh.
And he should be A-okay.
Okay. Interesting. Kind of all over the place for ECLOT. Just adding chaos to this outside play. Another head spotted. You know, the smoke's really not friendly to ECLOT apparently in this round. Betraying two of them. Letting fnatic take the advantage and minimize their own losses here as well. That's straining them out. And finally, hold on. We might actually see a round where the AWP finally doesn't get saved. Maybe. Boom. In Nubik's control at the moment. Blame F will come for this. We'll take it. Are living in that world I mentioned where they can make this a 3-map series. Starting off, Nubik, aggressive, takes out one. There's the push from Squeaky as well, adding more to it. Alive now. All he has to do, objective is survive. You've got assistance coming through. You do have the push from Detour on ramp, but all of the A side falls to Fnatic's control. 3-on-3 to take this side back. Rims fighting for survival. Ready. Detour still nails it. Advantage ECLOT. But Fnatic got a blame and Matties. In the clutch, you know they can do this one.
Need a fast frag. Really fast frag.
There it is.
Here goes Matties.
Oh!
Second man! Assassination!
Somewhat successful, sure. You get a 3-on-3, Fnatic will take that side, however. You have something in terms of that ECLOT success here to try to change things up and force Fnatic to adapt to it. Still wasn't good enough. Now you've instead got a 2-man hold toward the lower side with the alive fight at first contact. There should be the trade. From 4Z it comes. Advantage over at ECLOT yet again. But Fnatic, they had nothing besides that pushed out toward a secret for the first part of this round. Just trying to patch things up here, see what extensions ECLOT will do. Apparently calling for the third map to be as well. With the bomb here, Burmilov alone. I don't like this. Not a fan. One by one, alone do they go, alone do they fall. Seems like we are seeing it fourth out of the CT.
The good
side
news
here.
is Crims has A. The bad news is the bomb is most certainly not A. So, how do you solve this puzzle? It's not really... Well, beyond that, there is no point in saving. You might as well try and force at least some FAMASs in the following round. As Blame F shrieks to his death, here comes Crims for a similar fate. As ECLOT... I'm watching those dualies. Top hut. Ollie makes it awkward. He only finds one, forced out into the open. Matties does not find his man. Fortunately, BlameF and Fear do. The bomb is lower, but Forzy's still upper. Detour is super low. This is a very awkward round, I think, for the T side, isn't it? How does Forzy even help his teammate? Well, the answer is that he does not. fnatic take pistol.
Nope. For now, he's not getting much. He'll stay alive. That's one of the objectives you want to do on a ramp as well. If you're one and able to escape, that's good enough. You've done your job, but he's only able to escape for now. Matties, however, he's caught looking the other way, and Crims is one and done. Eventually dealt with. ECLOT again making the second round force fight look a little dangerous. And more so for fnatic. Mikey's at Mac 10 to decide this one. He'll farm 3, and... Alan, would you believe it if I say we've got a repeat of map 1 here? And ECLOT, they are playing this round so damn well. I love this little call for their live he's making. Rotations, yes. The defense needs to start. There's the first one. Permilov delivers. Down to the vents. Finally you stop them. Don't let him down! Now without a price. It's Forzy alone. Graves isn't going to take the shot immediately. Now seeing it in Forzy. A lot to do here. 1 versus 4. You're going to fake it once, Permilov. Now down, and Forzy's got time to cook here. Even a couple of seconds might be enough, but... Back turn, second man hurt at stairs. Now, has to plant. Double doors is an issue. They're not going to stop him.
Very reserved afterplan from fnatic.
There's a challenge. Break open the smokes. A lot of shot, but no connection. Brings lives for a second. Not for any longer. Mikey will take Bob. Play out towards the end of it. A freebie. That's the A side gone. If you're alone. And rotations inbound for fnatic. Looking at the vents, you already have Marty who's actually snuck himself up the vent. But guess what? He's red. Seen, spotted, and dealt with. A fnatic, yeah, sure, you do get that 9th. You're not going to get any consecutive rounds here, it seems. No matter what, ECLOT, they want to continue this game. They feel robbed of that comeback. They don't like how BlameF gets that map point on, on Mirage with a jumping clock. Here, they're still continuing, despite that it did go down at the end. Did not at the very end. Here's well, they've kept up the entire time. Almost the entire time. And now, again, it's tied up here, 9-9.
Carnage will ensue soon.
With shots connection as well. ECLOT, the question is, do you want to push from that? The answer is no. Fear down the vents, but you still have BlameF and Matties on A. The duo of fnatic. Here at the ladder, finds himself nothing. Forzy team kills instead. Gonna be enough, but they're alive instead. Snaps in half both Matties and BlameF. They're going before the storm. fnatic no longer ahead of ECLOT either. The only kill fnatic get this round is from the orb of Forzy. I stand corrected. Mikey wants to get rid of him. The live is right here as well. And Permilov. Not turning.
Here on the CT side, where's the aggression? Where's players making moves? They're just scared to lose at the moment, and that is consigning them to their fate, which is indeed a loss. Ramp aggression comes too little too late. And they are getting absolutely slammed. It is just Blame F that remains. ECLOT will be pushing this map to Inferno. One man to find. And we do not rate Blame F's chances. Now he's given up the ghost. I know exactly where he is.
3, 2, 1.
Such a tough second half for Flag. I don't know what else to say. They look so good.
There's actually a point as well. Both teams pretty much need those VRS points. You have fnatic at 37, ECLOT at 39. So, everyone's in that sort of range. For now, Mikey, he's in one-shot range. So he needs his teammate to do something here toward the back of the side. Keep an eye on Nubik. He's been great so far. He'll strike for 1 or 2, maybe a third, but he'll be spammed away down low. Or at least to half. A third will come eventually. With Burmilov down to 3 HP, he'll be taken down next, and 1 man remains. Nubik has done all the heavy lifting, his teammates the sacrifices, and Karim's the final piece to fall eventually, but he's been known for a clutch already, or 2, but it's gotta be the ace instead. For ECLOT, a flying start from 1 man alone. If we're allowed to just for a moment as well. To the Horn of Forzy for a little bit. Apparently not. As an AWPer, he's, throughout the first 2 maps, dropped over 100 ADR. And that is as an AWPer. Which, ridiculous, I'll say. But here, he's dead. Doesn't stand a chance, because Mattis has taken 1, taken 2, and now 3. You count him up,
oh my lord.
4 and 5 next. So apparently Nubik had an ace, Mattis may be up for 1 but low HP kind of plays against them, but guess what, fnatic, they've got this one all sealed in. There's plenty of damage for Etor. He's farming up a couple of his own, but fnatic.
The second half of both the first and the second map. So the script has been reversed a little bit here.
Yeah, something for them. You know, a 2 for 1.
Don't count your chickens. I think we're about to have a forced by war.
I'm down for one of those. I'm down for one of those. I'm in Inferno. I kind of see that happening. And I think I've now seen
oh
it
my
happening.
lord.
Yet again! Oh, long flash above balcony. That should be the way in, probably. Oh no. Smoke library, so it's going to be a long split coming through. Opening for Mattis. Continuation. Toward the side. Nubik from library. Will find his opening as well. Etor still holds from pit. The CT side, they're standing tall and proud. Not for too long with Nubik down. It's all on to Etor, the Desert Eagle. From the last round, will find himself yet another one. Forced by 4 fnatic. It's only 2 away. The wars certainly have continued. Showing no signs of ending. While 1 man still remains, it's Blame F to be taken down. CT side, welcome to it. Nice nade. Okay, spray. AK for fear.
Still so well defended this site. 2 mid site. Etorn caught out of position. What? How is he first contact along without knowing it? Getting a little bit too scary right now. Fear had a chance.
Out of the bottom of the barrel, so early part of the game, still up into the air, and who actually takes control here. But now, Nubik alongside of Etor with a 2 or 2 for 1. They'll peek this into Mattis. They'll take that advantage.
Mikey almost failed. That was Crimson mid. Trying to make something work. Oh no, it's not going to work. No sir, mid clear. Comes good for ECLOT. Banana on lockdown. And we're starting to see similar trends, aren't we, to the T side of Nuke from fnatic. When plan A doesn't work, Plan B does not spell good news.
O7s for Bermilov. A bit of this already. Fear, I think, really good on this map as an IGL. But growing pace of fnatic, showing an ECLOT, what if they don't have a slow start? That, however, is the biggest point against why fnatic are not apparently to take this one. Because a very strong start, a couple of kills out of Mikey, up close. D-Tot's not ready for Bermilov. Bomb's going down, it's 1 versus 3, but traded. What are the A side? 30 seconds, a double up in pit. A detour will and should be baited in after this first contact, but not looking for it. Matthews gets away. The detour needs to multi-frag down to 2. He gets before fnatic will rampage all over the side, that we're looking at a gamble stack or beat that's not all too worked out. And at this point, I'd say Economy catches up to ECLOT as well. Honestly, I think this is the initial and only chance Fnatic's gonna get for the first half here. If they don't get the back-to-back rounds, I will not really believe. But a decent opening. They're live caught in the jump, and looking like they will want to pressure a bit more for that B side as well, and even so. Even as they say no, and it's gonna bait utility from the defense of Mikey. This is a rotation coming through. 2 Molotovs, both missed. And Matthews, who thinks he had a timing to walk through. It's still plenty of Fnatic. Every single one of the remaining players toward the B side that are making their way through. Smokes faded. There's patch up for it as well. Thinking about fighting. Nubik to pool. And the smoke and one emerges. Taken down. Spray is decent. Smoke fades. More damage. Last one low enough to be dealt with by Mikey out of the USP.
We off there on the headshot angle.
Previously as well, that A-take they went for. Even some of the calls they made in terms of when they spotted 4Z toward the B side of like 2-3 rounds ago, they quickly took long control, assuming that probably could have been a 3B stack. They have a decent awareness in situations, but not the rounds that they would like. Change up, fast pace toward A. 1 to 2, 3, 4 in the grave, make it 5. Not yet blame if we'll take 1, but guess what? He's done it. It's not working out.
No. Playing a very different brand of CT Counter-Strike, you know, being more proactive, making more moves, making Fnatic uncomfortable. Whatever it is, Fnatic just throwing caution to the wind in this round. Oh, I guess they expected 3B. They're not actually correct on that, but it's not going to matter with entries like this. One man behind default. No chance, sir. And, yeah. Fnatic have had enough.
Sure, I mean, why not? Throw a caution to the wind. You can double down on that A play. Certainly not something in ECLOT were all too ready for themselves.
You're going to glean a lot of insights, but for where Fnatic is right now, they need to just right this ship. Yeah, double AWP out on the CT side. Alive is gone. Mikey's all alone, and he's pretty low as well. Matty's here. Maiko looking. It's a risky game, and with nobody nearby to trade, the cavalry is on location. There's so much util streaming in towards CT. Lead pounded through the smoke.
Look at the quick retake as well they're going for. They're just throwing his util in toward the side, making Fnatic uncomfortable. For the retake, the openings here. Blame F on the AWP. Second or third time we're seeing it now. This time situational. Payoff not there. And guess what? A repeat of their previous 9-3 half for ECLOT yet again. And close things out here. Mirage. Insane game in itself. So much to unpack there. Nuke. Slight letdown perhaps. And now for Inferno. Slow start. A creep back to the game. Utility and initial defense. Good for Fnatic toward B. Hold the position. Eventually back off, but 5-on-3. I was going to say 5-on-2, but thankfully I didn't speak too soon. Eventually down to the last 2. Would be a real bad fumble if this were to be given away. And thankfully, it is not.
Long is so exposed. Should the T side get out into that position, it becomes really hard to hold from pit. So let's see. 25 seconds. Mikey starts to make his move. He is fouled, but he can call out to his teammates. Numbers towards this side of the map. Get going. Moto smoke down. It is now or never. We need to kill Crims really fast. He is fouled, but one more to deal with. That is Bermilov, and Bermilov is a stalwart here in pit. Bomb plant, far from a given. In fact, it never goes down. fnatic, hold on.
I feel like he's also someone I've been hearing about for, I want to say, nearly a decade at this point as well. Right, I remember around the same time, not exactly, but, you know, around the same years nonetheless, right, when Frozen was said to be like 14 to 15 for like 7 years or however long it was. I remember that's like the first time I'd heard of their live as well. Obviously similar region or same region, so people had their eyes on the on the seed, so it's been around for a good while, and guess what? He's not even that old either. 26. I say not that old, as I'm 25. Not that old, please. Not that old.
You'll be there soon.
A year to
Don't you
go.
worry.
Nazis on A. 4 more to go. Him and Crims. Again, I like the dynamic setups here. Crims is as well moving away from pit this time. Toward the site, and with the actual hold, they do have a good position. On the side of fnatic, Fear's thinking, what if someone's actually slipped through? What if there's a man in CT? That is Mikey down. Rotation's no longer controlled, and on the B side, the alive, the dead.
Crims is such a hero. 2-3 big rounds now. In from pit. He only finds 1 kill here, but he does so much to blunt the offense. Fear there in towards CT on the rotation. No doubt caught a little bit off guard, but hits his man. That will be 8 for fnatic. Very likely Eco as well to follow for the Czech squad. We're on for a very hotly contested finish, I think, here on Inferno.
And he lives. How many times do you want to test him? Apparently 2 is enough. Backed off completely. fnatic will take this control back at Matthews. Brackets. Crims on long. Into the swing. Nubik finds him. ECLOT still with the advantage. That means fnatic might as well have to keep their players here, but Crims is still making that B rotation. Or not. He's going back. Fake the noise instead. And it's Fear. Big task. 4 kills deep so far. Needs to get at least 2 or 3 here. If nothing else, survive. First flash. Affects him. First kill. Finds it. HE. Could be what he needs. Mikey is low. Will get away from this one. 10 seconds. He drops the bomb. Could be all it takes, but can't find his shots. Forzy puts that down instead. ECLOT, they were comfortable on one of their retakes toward the end of that half, but seems like fnatic don't have that same dog in them at the moment. And what needs to be fixed immediately in these early parts, but nonetheless. One thing has been for certain this game. Dynamo ECLOT, yet again, I'll say they've been surprising, impressive. A team that will not be flying under anyone's radar soon enough, I don't think. So, flex their strat book now. Crims about to be fully blinded. Give it a second. Maybe 2? Nope. Okay, never mind. Not gonna be flying out a balcony. Instead, contact through long, surviving on 13 HP is Forzy. They're live at 15. You've got a couple of weaker players here for sure. What do you want to do now? With the advantage still here. You know Crims has been a steady player on the A side. And again, he's changing up his positioning.
so slow.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Finds one. Push
Now
down,
they've got no
30
option. It's got to
seconds.
be A.
Yeah.
And the Reaper, Grim at the start of his name, is ready and waiting. Blame F now on location. They have struggled a lot to get past Crimson Pit. And with 20 seconds remaining, why are we sending players back?
What?
This is disorientated, discombobulated is this T side in this round. ECLOT making some frankly bonkers decisions. Bermanov is now left in a one-on-one. 11 HP, the pistol could do this. Smoke makes it so awkward. And what on earth have we just witnessed?
What is that entry to Crims?
Crikey. Okay. Well, now there remains the lesser. Counter Molly is well timed, but that is all the util now for these B players. Bermanov is sprinting. He's got flashes for his teammates. These flashes need to be hitch perfect. In they come. I've never stood a chance. Fear is gone, as is Blame F.
Ooh.
With that man advantage and a shot through the smoke, it's still advantage Fnatic.
Bermanov's got a Molotov as well. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh no. What is happening? How are they
He was
playing
doomed.
this one?
He never stood a chance. And now it's on Detour to salvage this round. Frankly, as we're getting to the territory where we're trying to salvage the map. Tucks himself into new box. Surely the CCT side are aware this is a likely position. Quick tap. Does somebody clear? Bermanov in first. Goes down, but two men swinging together. Buddy system works well. Fnatic tie up the game. We're in for a corker here on Inferno.
Yeah. Yeah. This is in that regard and that sort of space of what has happened. Maybe your sanity's better off not having seen some of this. Maybe not. Matties, that's one. Ready for Detour.
Much needed. Crims is starting to make his move. Blame F. Good nade onto Forzy. Now with 3 in attendance, this is looking pretty good for Fnatic. It's a bit awkward without much util, but if Crims picks a good time to come through this CT smoke, it could be perfect. Crims only the one. Still 2 more players to root out, and now Forzy is all alone. Fnatic finally starting to read Inferno.
It's been a fever dream. What a hell of a day.
Problem. It's not a dream, we're living it. It's actually happening. Oh my lord, Matties. An assassination makes it 2. Crims is juggling positions in apartments with Detour. I'm not surprised Detour didn't expect a player to be in apps. It didn't make any sense. What's Crims doing here? And now only 2 men remain for this T side to save the series. 1 player Pit. 1 player now. That's Forzy transitioning towards Graveyard. They're so eager to take fights before Fnatic can get out and onto the bomb site proper. They're not really being presented. 20 seconds to go. Fnatic have got to make their move. Blame F swings first. He's gone. Crims swept away. It's just Fear that remains. Can he finish this series? No, he cannot. We are going the distance. All 24 required. About to get a mid pop. This is about to be carnage, and then some. These flashes have to be perfect. They've got to be ideal. Util is brutal from Fnatic. Completely isolates off the offense. It's a disaster. It's an absolute mauling. It's lambs. It's slaughter. You know the adage. And I think Fnatic are well on their way now to the quarterfinals. It's going to be so difficult. Forzy can't quite find the head. And now with 4 on A, the bomb is out in brackets. ECLOT have done so much in this series. Maybe it should never have gone to Inferno. Maybe Mirage should have been in the can. But it's not to be. And they're about to be eliminated.
If there was someone I'd trust, it would have been Mikey. Matty's on the other side, maybe, but Mikey in this situation, sure. But there's not a lot here. 20 seconds. He does not have the time. Fnatic didn't.
Is he saving? What's going on?
He's chilling.
You gotta go.
Start running into Matty's. And 360, 720, line it up, charge it up. Trick shots to end it. And in the final map, it is poetry. It's Fnatic, the ones to persevere instead of the comeback from 9-3 down.